What is up, everyone? My name's Brenner. Welcome to my channel. This is Mr. Liquor Sipper. As you can see, we're gonna be doing a little review here. We've done the old Grandad. We've also done the old Grandad 114, but what we haven't done is old Grandad Bonded. Now, this classification is a straight bourbon. Company comes out of Beam Suntory, one of my favorite places where whiskey is distilled and comes from because it comes from Jim Beam. The release date allegedly is ongoing. However, if you're looking for this bottle, it's not always the easiest to find. You can find the old Grandad, you can find the 114, but the Bonded, for whatever reason, is difficult to find. This comes in at 100 proof. It is aged up to 4 years. A mash bill is 63% corn, 27% rye, and 10% malted barley. The color is a beautiful dark honey that you could find at your everyday grocery store. Not that you could find this bottle at the everyday grocery store, but the fact that you could find honey because it's just that colorful. And then you have a price point of something that is actually pretty reasonable for all the hype that comes around this bottle at $25 a bottle. So if you're looking, don't look any further. We're gonna go straight into what we call the review, because that's what this channel is here for, and we're gonna crack this guy wide open as if it was a whore with wide open legs, wide open spaces. Remember the college days? Well, I'm still in college. That's why I haven't had too much time to do a lot of this stuff lately with the holidays and everything. Oh, by the way, happy flippin' holidays to everyone out there that got some plastic in my mouth. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead. Old Grandad. Let's see. Damn, this thing's really in there, dude. You take some Viagra. Old Grandad's been playing around in the Viagra. Oh no! First acknowledgement of what the fuck. The cork is still stuck in the bottle. I'm not trying to drink wine. If I wanted that, I got a wine bottle. Ah, dude, what in the world? So that is a little annoying when you're coming straight into something like this. I mean, the bottle is allegedly really good, but then when you're opening up something like that, you know what's weird to me is it seems like Beam Suntory themselves has had a little bit of an issue with stuff like this, even when it comes to Knob Creek. Guys, what are you guys doing? It's product quality. The juice may be good, but if there's an issue opening up the bottle and it's not the old-fashioned way I'd crack a bottle open of bourbon, I'm not gonna be too happy when it comes across something like that. Luckily, I have the bite of a pit bull, so I could open this thing up. I'm kind of even scared just to, close this thing back up. Okay. Now, after this weird disruption of how this thing was open, we're just gonna go straight into the nosing, the tasting, and see how great this is with no other than Nosing for Newbies! Alright, let's go ahead. Twisters for the misters and some swirls for the girls out there. We gotta get some air in there. Gotta have that, aroma that saturates the glass so we can get a good scent here, because it just reminds me of the first time I went to communion at the Vatican and I confessed all my sins while the Pope was touching me. Anyway, it also smells like Grandad was a little overly bonded to Grandma, like it might have been too dry. You know what I'm saying? Yikes. Smells like a nursing home orgy with dill pickles, cigarettes, and bleached ass hair. The real scent here, the smell, the nose of this is more of a wave of cinnamon that leads to a charge, like a charge of sweet caramel, vanilla, and the little subtle hints of burnt oak, and also the hint of I can't fucking open the bottle because I did something stupid to the cork that's in here. Overall, it has a definite balance of the sweetness that's in this. It seems very inviting. It seems good. Is this a holiday whiskey? I don't know yet, just based on the scent, it's pretty nice. It reminds me of like one of those wallflowers or something that you would plug into the wall in the bathroom to cover up the shit smell in the bathroom after you take a big doosa with Medusa. It's pretty good. Let's go ahead, let's go to the palate. Damn, dude. That's immediate fucking, seems like old granddad had a nice little date on my tongue. Oh. I mean, it seems like shit. Well, it has some nice cinnamon spice that is definitely pops up front with a little flash of like fireball, if you will, like the candy. But there's some definite dark fruit, some baking spice. It tastes like I don't know. It's like a cinnamon fruity taste. It has more cherry than anything. Honeysuckle is a little bit in there. Remember honeysuckle, guys? I don't know. It has a touch of rye spice for sure. Definite. It has some nice intensity that comes along with it. The burn isn't overly saturating. The nose definitely complements the taste, and they also coincide with one another. So what you're tasting is in fact what you're nosing, and what you're nosing is what you're tasting. So it's kind of like one of those bourbons where it's at face value. You get what you smell almost. It's a medium bodied with a nice mouthfeel that comes along with it, and I would say a medium taste on the back end, or the lasting taste, whatever. I can't think of the verbiage right now. I've been drinking a little bit. You know, it's the holidays. That's what you do during the holidays. You drink, you work out, you fuck, and you drink and you work out and you fuck, and you might somehow fit in some eating in there somewhere. Well, of course you gotta find some eating in there, because you gotta sober up a little bit, I guess. That's not fun. Alright, so if you are not familiar with some of the other reviews that I've done, again, I have done Old Grandad, the other two, but this Old Grandad Bonded, I could see what the fuss is about. It definitely is well-bodied. Now, Old Grandad brand was created by Raymond B. Hayden, so if you're familiar with Basil Hayden, don't let it scare you away from this bottle, because though it is created by by the same people basically, and distilled by the same people, the product itself, don't be scared away from the Hayden, because if you're scared away by the Hayden, then you would be scared away by Hayden's knob. Overall, it's pretty good. So you have the bourbon itself has been in production since the 1800s, including during the Prohibition era, when it was produced by American Medicinal Spirits Company. Oh, excuse me, which is a pharmaceutical company. The brand has changed ownership numerous times since it was originally created, and is now owned by Beam Suntory, which we've discussed many times on this channel, and is marketed as part of their Olds collection, which also includes Old Overholt, Old Grandad, which was originally released at three different bottling proofs. Man, having some issues speaking today, with an 80, which originally it was at, and then changed to 86 proof in 2013, up to 100 proof, which we're sipping now, and then the 114 proof with the guy on the front that could potentially either be Bill Murray or Jack the Ripper. So seriously, and one of these pictures, like the Old Grandad Bonded photo and the traditional Old Grandad, he looks more like a Jack the Ripper or freaky character to me. But then if you look at the picture on the 114, for whatever reason, it reminds me of Bill Murray. It's pretty hilarious. Anyways, guys, is this a sipper or a skipper? I encourage you guys, if you can find this bottle, it's something that you should definitely keep on your shelf, because of the cinnamony taste, the texture, the mouthfeel that you get from this bottle. The $25 roundabout point of what you're sipping on, definitely it fits the criteria. I was a little disappointed by the top here, and how it kind of broke, but in the end, I'm not surprised, because just in the past, even with the I've seen some of the Knob Creek 15s, the 12s, how they've had issues with their tops. Don't let that alone be a deterrent, as the $25 bottle itself is something that you should be going for if you can find it, like I said, because it took me, I want to say, about a year in total of trying to find the bonded version without obviously cheating and going online. If you're interested in this, I encourage you guys to buy it. 25 bucks, you can't go wrong with it. Is it a good holiday whiskey bourbon? Yes, it is. It has the cinnamon atmosphere. It has a nice inviting sense that would, I think, go along with the cinnamon and spice, the nice spice that you have when you are looking at like different candles and stuff like that. It has a reminiscence, or it reminisces of that scent. It's very nice. It's very good. On a cracked Glencairn scale, I give this a 3.5. It's not the best, of course, because you're looking at a $25 bottle, excuse me. But for the price, it is very good. I like it. I dig it. Don't forget, tell your friends, tell your homies all about Mr. Liquor Sipper, where we do everything fun in the underground world of whiskey sipping and twat licking. I mean, sometimes we get a little sexual around here, and I just can't help myself, especially when it comes to alcohol. Anyway, guys, I appreciate everything you guys have done. Thank you so much for encouraging me, and thank you for subscribing. If you haven't yet, please hit that like notification, and don't forget to subscribe down under, and we will talk to you next time. And as I always say, cheers, and keep on sipping.